Alright guys, welcome. Dom here. Welcome back to today's workout. As you can see, we've just got 3 pairs of kettlebells on, and obviously by the title of today's recap, it is a kettlebell session. Now, you can do this with a sandbag as well too. That will be the alternative. We'll explain to you that next. Now, if you've got a pair of kettlebells, this is what I want you to do, simply because we're going to go through 3 movements. We're going to work for 2 minutes, and then we're going to have a 1-minute break. So a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio. It's not about how many you can do, it's about trying to maintain the same sort of pace or cycle rate that you over the course of the 2 minute of working. So you might say to yourself, okay, I want to do a rep every 5 seconds, right? So therefore every 5 seconds, we're going to get 12 reps in a minute. We're going to look for 24 in total, and so on. And that will obviously change depending upon going from the 16s to the 20s to the 24s, and also by the 3 different movements. So what we're going to do, we're going to go movement number 1 first for a round of 16s, then a round of 20s, then a 24s. Then we're going to come back, going to repeat the process 16, 20, 24 on a second movement, and then we're going to go to a third movement. So all up, we're looking at 9 rounds, working for 2 minutes and a 1-minute rest. It's not a hell of a taxing workout, although you can probably make it such. If I was to bring out the 32s, I know that even with the 24s, I was challenged. The 32s would definitely challenge me even more. So the first move we're going to do is just a double arm clean. Now, I got frustrated from clanging the bells today into the fact where I actually almost threw them. I was pissed off because I didn't control the descend of the kettlebell during the movement. So that's also quite important, which is the reason why I end up going with my palm guards. These guys are getting a bit rusty with the way that the weather's been here. It's been quite humid, now it's pissing down with rain. I should get some chalk and some, if I get some chalk and some sandpaper, rough them up and chalk them up, and it will probably then save my hands, but that's where the palm guards come in. So first movement, it's a double arm clean. So once the clock starts to run, get yourself in your position, and again, you're going to swing, double arm clean, just a clean to here. Again, so you heard the clanging, we're trying to not clang. Again, you're going to drop, clean, okay, drop, clean. And you're just going to repeat. Now what you're going to find, the rest position for most of me is I'm sitting here, I'm sitting back, squeezing on the butt, I'm actually got my hips forward, that's my sitting position. Helps me keep the kettlebells over my heels forward. If I was to stand up, I'll be too far forward. So that's the first movement. You're going to just, again, you're going to watch the clock, sit yourself maybe every 5 seconds, swing, clean, sit, 1, 2, go again, or you might even want to just count your head. Swing, clean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop, clean, 1, and that's what you might want to do. You're just going to keep that consistent. You're going to try and keep that same pattern with each of these. Now what that does mean, as we go heavier up through the round, you're going to find it's going to be a bit more taxing to try to keep that pace. But we're going to try and do that with these guys for the cleans. The second one is a clean and jerk, so coming from here, and then we're going to go to an overhead press. So same sort of thing, keep the pattern, keep the timing. From here, clean, overhead, clean, overhead. Now you'll see some guys do this jerk movement. I can't do that myself. I tend to like to strict press it. I should probably learn to use the jerk method and stand. So from here it is stand, stand. I tend not to do that. I lose focus, and therefore I tend to strict press them. Okay for the 16s and the 20s. Not so good for the 24. Left hand in an overhead press is not as strong as the right, and therefore you'll actually find I'm doing that and my left hand starts to waver, so I should be practicing that. Third movement, again, you're going to go that 16, 20, 24. Third movement we're going to come into is just single arm snatches. So 1 minute on the right hand, 1 minute on the left hand. Okay, so it's up to you. The rest position is up here. So I'm going to snatch, straight up, Now when I'm changing, it's one swing, swing, change, and you'll find that my right hand, I'm better on my right hand than I am on my left. Again, so again, that's a case of I'm right hand, I'm quite right hand dominant, and therefore I can stand up to attention. Whereas you see on my left, I tend to swing a lot more. What that ends up doing, I tend to swing it too wide. I've got to practice on that, coming here more, as they say, thumb to bum, and driving the hip up to here. Okay, now I can do the same thing with the power bag. So if I grab a power bag or your sandbag, you can do the same thing. So what you could do is for your first round, you could simply do sandbag cleans. So again, you can carry to the floor, you can come to your knee. 1, 2. You can do clean and press. Snatches, you can also do snatches, but again, it's a much more of an aggressive high pull. And if you're watching with the bag, when I'm doing the snatches, I'm bumping the bag like you would see the barbell in a snatch position. I'm actually bumping the bag with my thighs to get it up into the air. So that's the workout today. 2 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. Go up and weight, or if you've only got one set of weights, just do the one set of weights. Maybe you just want to do more reps as you go on to fatigue a bit quicker. But again, double arm cleans, double arm clean and jerk, and then a single arm snatch, alternating at the minute mark. That's it. My name is Dom. This is the MCSTRAWMethod. This is Friday. It's pissing down with rain outside. Good little workout. Thank you for listening. Please like, please subscribe, please tell a friend.